The update that doesn't exist. Chapter 1. A new phone. Dmitri had always been an Apple fan. He followed every presentation, read all the rumors, and was the first to pre-order new models. When the iPhone 15 Pro Max was released, he wasted no time in purchasing it. As he unboxed the phone, he admired its sleek design, cold metal, perfectly smooth glass, a flawless body, but something felt off. When Dmitri turned on the phone, it didn't require any setup. All his data was already there, contacts, photos, even passwords. It was as if the phone already knew who he was. Must be iCloud, restoring everything automatically, he muttered to himself. But deep inside, something felt wrong. He was sure he had never enabled backups. Chapter 2. The First Glitch. 3 days later, as he lay in bed at night, Dmitri heard a soft noise. His phone turned on by itself. The screen lit up, and Siri appeared. "Dmitri," she whispered. "What the? You weren't supposed to update." The screen went black. A chill ran down his spine. He grabbed his phone and quickly turned off Siri, trying to convince himself it was just a glitch. But the feeling of unease lingered. Chapter 3. The Strange Update. The next day, Dmitri noticed an update in his settings. iOS 16.6.6 special update. But when he checked the Apple website, that version didn't exist. Curiosity got the better of him. He tapped Update. The phone flickered. The screen went black for a few seconds, and then it turned back on. Everything looked normal, except for one new feature. A new mode had appeared in the camera app. Mirror mode. Chapter 4. Photos that weren't there. Before opening his gallery, Dmitri noticed new photos, ones he had never taken. One showed him sleeping. Another depicted his room, but from an unusual angle. As if the photo had been taken from under his bed, his breath hitched. He searched his apartment, checking every lock. The doors were bolted, the windows sealed. He was alone. So who had taken these photos? Chapter 5. The Secret of Mirror Mode. The next morning, Dmitri decided to test the mysterious mirror mode. He opened the camera and saw his reflection, but it was smiling, even though his face remained neutral. He waved his hand. The reflection did the same, but with a slight delay. His pulse quickened. He leaned closer to the screen. At that moment, the reflection blinked with only one eye. And then it whispered, "Help me." Dmitri bolted from his chair. Something was seriously wrong with this phone. Chapter 6. The Hidden Folder. He started digging into the phone's file system and discovered a hidden folder, /system/hidden logs/Apple Mirror/. Inside, there was a video file. He hit play. The footage started in darkness. Then an image appeared, his bedroom, filmed from a distance. He could see himself sleeping, and behind him stood a figure, tall, thin, with unnaturally long fingers. It didn't move. It just stared. Then the screen went black. And at the end, a whisper. "It's too late." Chapter 7. The Disappearance. In a panic, Dmitri rushed to the Apple store. "This feature doesn't exist, sir," the consultant said firmly. "Your phone may be compromised." But look at these files." Dmitri opened his gallery, but the photos were gone. The hidden folder no longer existed. "Are you sure you're feeling okay?" the consultant asked, frowning. Dmitri's hands trembled. Then he saw his reflection in the store's glass display case. It wasn't moving. It was smiling. Chapter 8. The Final Update. A few days later, Dmitri stopped answering calls. His apartment was found locked from the inside. Neighbors called the police, but when they entered, no one was there. His phone lay on the floor. The screen flickered. One word appeared. Update. Final warning. Are you next? A week later, the mysterious update appeared on other people's iPhones. Users started finding photos they never took. Siri began saying strange things. Some iPhone owners disappeared without a trace. Have you checked your phone yet?